As the movie starts, we see a king who famous for his great power. He had many soldiers. He goes to them and asks them to get ready as they are going for a war. They get ready and set out to attack that kingdom. As they reach there, their king also comes there. He asks them that why they are here. You better leave. Rival king says, I didn't come here to leave. I came here to tell you that you'll work for me from now on. You'll have to fight for me. Many kings worked for me. He doesn't agree, so the rival king says that let's do a war between yours and my soldier. Don't forget to choose your best soldier. The one whose soldier wins will rule. He agrees and calls one of his best soldiers. As he comes, he seemed really powerful. As the rival king sees this, he calls his soldier's name, Achilles. No one comes out of his army, so everyone starts making fun of him. That king says that your soldier is scared of my soldier. Rival king says that you are talking without seeing him. You didn't see him yet. The king is told that Achilles didn't come here. The king calls him here and gets offensive on him. Achilles says, hell fine. I am going back. The king of other kingdoms stops him by saying, if you go, our country will get into a war directly. Achilles was quite moody. He fights if he wants, and if he is in no mood, he doesn't take part in any war. He doesn't accept his kingdom's king as his king. Now the war starts and Achilles kills the opposite soldier in a first attack. He shouts that I am here. Who wants to fight with me? But no one wanted to face him now. The other king had understood that I will have to hand over everything to this king. He gives his arrow to Achilles by saying that it's your king's now. Achilles says that I don't have any connection with the king, and then he leaves. Now the scene changes and we see another kingdom named Troy. That king had two sons. One named Hector and the other his younger brother. Hector was a famous warrior like Hector. They were stuck in a war with another country. But now they wanted to build peace. When Hector and his army go there, they host them very well. They feed them many types of food. The king of this kingdom was the younger brother of the king whose soldier was Achilles. Wife of this king, Queen, was so beautiful and young. During this time, Hector's younger brother starts liking her. When their departure time comes, Hector's younger brother brings the queen with him. Hector was unaware of everything, but soon, his younger brother tells him the whole story. Hector scolds him a lot. We are returning after developing peace and you set up a new war. He decides to return the queen and to seek forgiveness. His brother says, I won't let this happen. I will join her everywhere. Hector couldn't do anything and he had to accept what he said. When that king gets to know about it, he says to his brother, what kind of reconciling is this? This is betrayal. I will not forgive them. I will attack them as they stole my wife. His brother says that I am with you. In fact, he also wanted to make his control over Troy. They wanted Achilles to join the war. When they ask from him, he refuses. Because that king was so cruel and Achilles was cool-tempered, so he didn't want to fight for him. In the night, the king was planning that how to attack Troy. A man there says that it is impossible without Achilles. Then he says that consider talking to him. It is gonna be a huge war. King sends a man to Achilles. He tells Achilles that it is a matter of honor. This is gonna be a huge war, and if you fight with us, people gonna remember you forever. That's what you want. Achilles wanted it too, so he gets worried hearing this. He goes to his mother to seek suggestions, so his mother says that it's gonna be a dangerous fight. No one knows that if once you are gone, you'll come back or not. But if you die in this war, people will remember you till the world is here. Then these people start sailing their ships in preparation for war. Then we see Hector going to his father, to Troy kingdom's king. He says that we should return king's wife before anything bad happens. We all will get killed, so his brother says that queen also wanted this, and I can't break anyone's heart. Hector says that it is better to let one heart break instead of taking thousands of lives. But that king doesn't agree to send her back too. Hector says that you don't know that how cruel they are. They'll come here with a huge army and kill us. Troy's king says that my son, no one was able to touch me till now, because our walls are so high. Don't worry how much army he brings, our walls are strong enough to stop them. Hector was worried because he knew that it is going to cause trouble in the future. On the other side, we see those two kings coming to attack Troy with their army. But another ship was in front of them far away in the sea. They get to know that it is Achilles. The king says that why did he come there now? Is he here on a purpose? Is he here to conquer that place? Meanwhile, they were talking. Achilles goes inside and starts fighting with them alone. Seeing his performance, everyone in the boat starts shouting his name and cheers him up. It makes the king offensive that Achilles was remembered for many wars. No one gives me respect. Achilles robs everything from the inside, but Hector comes there. He says to Hector that I won't fight with you. Our fight will start tomorrow. Then we see Achilles entering a tent. There was a girl weeping there. The people of Achilles imprisoned her with the other people. She was Hector's cousin in fact. She says that you killed our people. We will take revenge on you. Achilles goes near her and asks if she is afraid of him. She says no. Achilles understands the fact that she is a nice girl. Obviously, she would be from a royal family as she is Hector's cousin. Achilles says nothing to her and goes to the king. The king says to him, are you thinking that people will remember you just because you won the war? This is my kingdom and I am its king, then why did you show cleverness by going first? You even robbed all of their wealth. Achilles offers them all the wealth as a present. The king says that I don't need this, and then he orders to bring that girl. She was the girl Achilles was talking to. She was brought harshly. Achilles becomes offensive. She says I don't want anyone to get killed because of me. So, Achilles becomes quiet. When the king sees this, he goes to that girl and says that she will serve me tonight. Hearing this, Achilles becomes offensive. He goes away by blackmailing her that I will not let you live. It is a matter of few days. Then we see Achilles sitting at a place. His personal soldiers come to him and say, gear yourself up. We have to go to the war. Achilles says that I am not going to fight against them. You people won't fight too. Now we see that it's morning. At one side, Hector and his younger brother were. On the other side, there were those cruel kings. They were brothers. He tells Hector that your younger brother likes my wife. Let's start a war between us. The one who wins the war can take her with him. If I lose, I will go away. This is my promise. But that cruel king starts feeling awkward. Because he came here to occupy Troy. He asks his brother to kill Hector's younger brother, so that we can occupy Troy. The war between Hector's brother and the king starts. They fight badly. That king was about to kill Hector's brother when Hector comes and saves his life. On the contrary, he kills that king. King's brother asks his soldiers to attack them. All of his soldiers start attacking him. But as Achilles went with them, they were getting defeated. Many soldiers were dying. All the soldiers get afraid and say that they came here to free king's wife. But as the king is dead, then what's the use of this war? King's brother hands over that girl to some soldiers. The girl was Hector's cousin. They were torturing and misbehaving with her. But then Achilles comes there and kills him. Then he brings her into the tent. They start talking to each other. Achilles asks her not to worry as everything is temporary. Everything will be good with the passage of time. That girl says, I thought you are cruel but you are kind-hearted. Now we see that Achilles falls asleep. That girl comes to him to kill him. Achilles' eyes were closed but still, he gets to know that she is here to kill him. He says, kill me. She says, if I don't do this, you will kill other people as well. What should I do? Achilles says, yes, I will kill. If you want to kill, then do it. But she doesn't kill him. They forgive each other. He says that I won't attack your kingdom now. He puts all of his stuff into a ship. But at the night, the soldiers attack the Troy kingdom hiddenly. Hector says it's very bad to attack at night. Achilles' cousin was also in this war. He was similar to him. When Achilles says to discontinue the war, he says, don't go now. We should continue this. People sacrifice their lives. What advantage did we get then? But Achilles doesn't agree. He takes Achilles' dress, shield, and sword and asks the soldiers to start the war. Everyone thinks that he is Achilles and starts following him. When he encounters Hector, he kills Achilles. He was so happy that he killed Achilles. But he gets to know that he was his cousin. When Achilles gets to know this, he feels aggressive. He stands outside Troy Kingdom's castle. He starts calling Hector and now he was outside. They fight a lot. Achilles kills him there. Then he drags his dead body with him. At night, Hector's father comes there and demands the dead body of his son. Achilles says, aren't you afraid of death? I can also kill you if I want. He says, what do you think a father still needs to die when his young son got died? Achilles returns him his dead body. Everyone was sad as Hector was a great warrior and a human being. Everyone was missing him. Achilles gives them a 12-day time period as a rest from the war. He frees Hector's cousin. He says that I won't attack you for 12 days. When Achilles' king gets to know this, he becomes offensive. He says, how did you do this without my consent? After 12 days, when Troy's king and all men come outside, they find no one there. There was a horse made of wood and some dead men lying in front of it. People of Troy kingdom say that they attacked our religious sites, therefore they got their punishment. They think that everyone got killed and some ran away. They plan to take this horse inside as their religious sites were destroyed. They had brought it inside now. They become happy and they were feeling light because they were thinking that they won the war. Because they were unable to see anyone. The night falls and they sleep carelessly. But that horse wasn't empty. It had Achilles and some of his soldiers. Achilles' king was also hidden outside the castle with some soldiers. As the night falls, Achilles comes out of the horse and opens all the doors of Troy castle. That king and his soldiers come inside through doors. They kill everyone there, and that cruel king kills the king of Troy too. Hector's cousin was praying for everything to get normal, but that cruel king starts misbehaving with her. That girl takes out her dagger and kills him. Two soldiers move forward to seize that girl. But Achilles comes there and kills both of them. Hector's younger brother comes there. He throws an arrow on Achilles' feet. It pierces his feet. But Achilles still stood there and moves forward to kill him. But Hector's brother throws more arrows on him. It makes Achilles weak and he falls there. Hector's cousin was forbidding him to do this. Don't kill him. But he doesn't listen. Achilles asks that girl to leave. You better go with him as the whole Troy kingdom is going to be destroyed. She didn't want to go but she had to. Achilles dies there. Here we see that Achilles is burnt. Smoke rising up from there was being watched by Hector's cousin. Here the film ends sadly. Thank you for watching.